Hey, what's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the channel. And on tonight's live stream episode, we're going to be talking about the newest update for Microsoft. And this is going to be in reference to Windows 12. But first, before we get started, I definitely do want to thank you guys again for being a part of the channel. And for those of you who are still subscribed to the channel as well, big special thank you and big shout out to each and every single one of you. Also, big shout out to all my viewers. So, before we get started, guys, just to let you all know, I do have the chats open. If you guys would like to jump into the chats, all is welcome as well. Please be respectful to myself, the moderators, and my viewers, because negativity on this channel will not be tolerated at any given time. So, I definitely do want to take a simple moment to remind you that I would like to thank each and every single one of you once again for understanding exactly where I'm coming from. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and dive on into it. So, as you guys already noticed, that Microsoft has not officially made their announcement that Windows 12 will be getting released. And this was as of last year, so I'm not exactly sure what year they're going to be releasing it, but nobody really knows exactly when that time is going to come by. So then again, when Microsoft does launch their newest update, there could be some there could be some major changes to the platform itself, possibly even, I don't know, maybe integrated framework and stuff all set up as far as that goes. But then again, no one really knows. But there is also a way to jump into the Inside Microsoft's Insider program, which I I don't even know where to start, guys. If you guys would like to join the Windows or Microsoft Insider program, you guys can also find that at the beginning of, or when you start up your PC, go into your settings, go down to updates, or you can pretty much find it anywhere, or just go to Microsoft's website and type in Insider Program. So that should help you guys get all set up and everything. But just note for the records, guys, that there is a $75 fee for joining Windows or Microsoft's Insider Program. Although, on the contrary, if and when this update does roll out, when you do update your Microsoft, all this, that, and the other, be sure to disable your BitLocker and your TPM, and be sure to download VeraCrypt, because I'm not sure if that update is actually going to have the option to be able to disable BitLocker, or if it's just going to be a permanent thing running in the background. But if it does still provide that option to disable your BitLocker, disable that. Also disable TPM. And again, guys, definitely download VeraCrypt. So therefore, your privacy will not be compromised in any way, shape, or form. Also, by the way, guys, definitely try to get a secondary firewall to your PC. I definitely do recommend downloading one, installing it, and check everything out. If you guys would like to know exactly where you can get firewalls, you guys could download Norton's or download McAfee. Different platforms actually have different prices, so definitely choose what actually fits you best. Just only, I would possibly suggest getting what you can only afford, but if there's any reason why you're not satisfied with that, you can also discontinue that at any given time. So I definitely do recommend checking to see if an option is available to disable your so-called Trusted Platform Module, known as TPM. And your BitLocker chip is also a system encryption, to where only Microsoft will basically gather all information pertaining to data and so forth, so they can store that in their servers and keep everybody from obtaining their personal data. But for most of you who don't know exactly what I'm going to be talking about tonight, link is in the description below. But there's also more to cover. On the contrary, that I did not have enough time to get everything set and prepped. I definitely do want to apologize. The description is very short, very discreet, but there has been some things that have been left out. So for the things that have been left out, I'm also going to be talking about that as well on the channel. So I think this right here will also help you guys out in every which way, shape, and form. In every which way, shape, and form. Hopefully, this does help you guys out. If it does, feel free to hit that like button, smash that subscribe button. Definitely press that heart icon. And most of all, definitely be sure to turn on all your bell notifications, because I'm not exactly sure if you'll be notified each and every single time I live stream. So I do live stream. I do upload videos 3 times a week: Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays from 8 o'clock p.m. to 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But depending on how many people I have in the chats, I can be on as late as 10:30 p.m. So anyway, back to the original discussion that we're having. I'm not sure if Microsoft is still going to keep the option available to disable BitLocker or disable the TPM on Windows 12. But then again, anything is likely. But then again, guys, I definitely wouldn't rule it out, because anytime that you're dealing with a big tech corporation, a lot of things can actually change over an existential period of time. So if that does happen, you guys could always revert back to your previous version. You guys could probably reinstall Windows 11, or possibly go. I would not necessarily suggest Windows 10, because Windows 10 security updates are pretty much a thing of the past, and Microsoft will not support Windows 10 security. There are other videos out there that are claiming that you can actually purchase the separate digital license for that, but I would say honestly that would be clickbait. I wouldn't trust it. Because I think Microsoft does have a way of paying certain people to promote their advertisements. So I don't know. I could be wrong. But anytime there's a new update, guys, definitely be careful of what you're downloading, because a lot of this software could have malware, spyware, ransomware, and possibly even Trojan horses. Those are the 4 main things that you don't want to have in your computer, guys. But if you want a really good malware remover, I definitely do recommend FortTect. If you install the free version, or if you install the app, you're going to start out with the free version. But if you start with the free version, you can also go to the purchasable versions of that, get the digital copy of the license for paid subscriptions. You guys can cancel at any time. FortTect also is DSI PS, or excuse me, DSI PC. I can't pronounce it, guys. PCI DSS compliant. That's what I'm trying to say. So again, excuse me if I'm just a little offset for the time being, but they also do offer a 60-day money-back guarantee. And as a simple legal disclaimer, I have no partnership, apprenticeship, or sponsorship with FortTech of any kind whatsoever. I have absolutely zero affiliation with them, so I have nothing to do with any of this. So if you guys are definitely wanting to check it out, go to your Microsoft Edge and type in FortTech download for FortTech FortTech downloads for PC. Click on that. It'll take you directly to their website. And if you guys would like to know exactly what their trademark is, I will definitely show you. Right down here, taskbar, this one right here would definitely be it. FortTech malware removal and repair. So basically what the repair will actually do, that will repair any systematic files that may be corrupt or possibly not functioning to its full potential. So that will in fact fix a lot of issues. I did check out the ratings, guys. They do have a 5-star review all across the board. Download the free version of it and click to where it says upgrades, and therefore you'll be able to see exactly all the plans that they have to offer. And if you scroll to the bottom of the page, it'll also say customer reviews. Check out the reviews for yourself. Don't take my word for it. Check out the bottom of it, and you will definitely be surprised with the with the ratings. So I don't think there's any type of complaints with FortTech, guys, because that will basically do a lot of things for you. It will scan your whole entire computer, each and every single individual file. It will scan through everything. So if there's any minor discrepancy in your software, that will detect everything. Um, I definitely do want to. I definitely would like to suggest Linux, but right now Linux is having issues with AI, and the founder of Linux software is not exactly too enthusiastic about AI being promoted into his software updates. So if you guys definitely want to check that out, feel free to do so. And let me know in the comments or chats down, or let me know in the chats exactly if Linux works out just well for you. But just note for the records, some things on Windows may also not be compatible for Linux, guys. So definitely do be aware of that. I'm going to take you directly to their website. Close out this spam mail here, or spam notification. So as you guys can see, I'm up here on Microsoft Edge. Damn it. Linux Mint download. If you guys do install Linux, be sure to transfer the download directly into a thumbstick, which is basically your thumb drive. Because once your PC does a BIOS, once your BIOS does an update, and you do have that in your computer, more than likely what's going to happen is your BIOS is going to kick that out because it will not recognize the actual download for Linux, guys. There's all different types of, I don't know exactly how many versions of Linux there are, but there are different varieties of it. But the founder is not exactly too enthusiastic of it. So definitely do check it out if you decide to download Linux. Check out this page. Check out the videos and everything that pertains to Linux, Linux Mint, and however many versions of Linux installations there are. If you guys choose not to go through Linux, you guys can also download Steam's operating system. That's basically ran by Valve. Same thing still applies. Definitely download that or definitely transfer your downloads directly onto a thumbstick, because again, once that download does go through and your BIOS has an update, you're going to lose all that data, guys, if you don't have that downloaded directly into a thumbstick. So definitely take that into consideration and just know exactly what to expect. So all that hard work that you'd be doing, if you don't download that to a thumbstick, you're going to lose every bit of it. So it's important to download all that directly onto a thumbstick. So if you have that thumbstick connected into your computer, it's basically going to once your BIOS updates, you're just going to have your regular routine of your local disk, which is your local hard drive. That won't have, I don't think that'll have any effect on your the drive that you have your thumbstick on. Otherwise, it would be your D drive, your E drive, whatever drive it is that you may have running. That will not be affected, but everything else systematically could very well possibly keep running. But everything outside of your system, if your BIOS does not recognize it, that will kick every bit of it out. But if it's transferred onto a thumbstick, you should be fine. So again, I definitely do hope all of this does help you out. If it does, that is absolutely fantastic. Let me know exactly in the comments if this does work out for you. So then therefore that would actually give me a better idea of exactly what's going on, because right now there's a lot of things to be discussing, and I don't think I have enough time to discuss everything on this short bit of stretch that I have. So I will try to cover more information about this, plus the new update for Windows 12, which, like I said, again, Microsoft has not officially made their announcement. So if you hear somebody saying, oh, yeah, Microsoft Windows 12 is already out, it is not out. Because if it's not coming from Microsoft, that's clickbait information, guys. Because there are people that will jump onto social media, they'll do that just to gain clout, guys. So the only main source that I can say is if it's coming directly from Microsoft, there's a lot of things about them I still don't trust myself, but other people, some people swear by Windows, some people swear by Microsoft, but the only thing about Microsoft is if you download a lot of their software, they're going to get you locked into their system. So, and also with them collecting personal data and stuff like that, with them taking screenshots of your computer every 3 seconds is a direct violation of the Fourth Amendment, because, on the contrary, by the user agreement, that is automatically null and void because that does not have a physical signature endorsement. So that is an illegitimate document. So that right there would definitely violate your Fourth, Eighth, and possibly even your 14th Amendment, which would basically make that more than likely, if they're taking screenshots without you knowing about it and also without your consent, that's a violation of, actually, it's a violation of your Fourth Amendment right, unlawful search and seizure. So if by chance you guys feel that any of your rights have been violated, contact contact an attorney. You guys can also check out Morgan & Morgan. I don't know if I think they work with more of a personal injury, but I don't know if they actually work with anything else outside of that. You guys could check their website and definitely get some information. If there's like if there's like a form to fill out, definitely fill out the form, guys, and somebody will contact you as soon as possible. So that's always something to think about. And if you feel that any of your rights have been violated, seek legal counsel effective immediately. And most of all, definitely try to get your definitely get a consultation and go from there. And if you guys would definitely like to check out Morgan & Morgan's website, I will take you directly to that. If you guys are thinking about hiring the Feldman Group, I don't necessarily recommend them because I was going to file for I was basically going to file a petition, but they decided to turn around and back out at the very last moment. Sorry, we can't help you, basically. So there goes my trust with those attorneys. But then again, when it comes to certain attorneys, some of them, honestly, I would say if you're going to hire an attorney, make sure that make sure that they can gain your trust and make sure that they're going to be on your side during the time of going to court. So I'm going to show you guys Morgan & Morgan's website. Morgan & Morgan. Nope, that's not it. Here you go, guys. This would be their official website, as you guys can see here. And if you guys definitely need to contact them, there is the phone number right there. Feel free to screenshot that. That's the law offices of Morgan & Morgan. 30 billion recovered for clients, or yeah. So again, guys, here you go. Screenshot that if you like. ABC News, CNN. If anything's coming from CNN, I would probably suggest disregarding because CNN likes to basically fabricate certain news reports. So again, guys, this is their official website right here, Morgan & Morgan. And as a simple legal disclaimer on that as well, I have no partnership, no apprenticeship, no sponsorship. I have absolutely nothing, and I have absolutely no involvement with these people. or with this group here. So $30 billion recovered for clients. Impressive. But getting them to take your case, there's going to have to be a lot of certain criteria that's going to have to be met for that to happen, guys. I mean, they're probably not just going to up and take your case right away. You're probably going to have to put a report in and basically see exactly if that fits their criteria. If it does, and you do receive a phone call from Morgan & Morgan, it's a good possibility that you may get representation or you may get your first consultation. So, if that being the case scenario, big shout out to Morgan & Morgan. Verdicts and settlements. So I'm not exactly sure where these people are located. Definitely do check out their website. There is contact information, but then again, their phone number is at the very top, right hand side of the screen. Definitely do check them out, guys. So not exactly sure. You probably have to fill this out right here. This little thing right here. It's easy to get started. So it's a likely possibility that they may cover certain areas, but definitely check out the different locations first before find out exactly where all their locations are, and if there's an office near you, definitely go up there, talk to them, and see exactly if you have a active case. Now, I'm not 100% sure of what they charge. So, what they're charging for that, I couldn't tell you because truthfully, I really don't know. So, that would be between you and them. I would have nothing to do with that. Damn, I can't believe I've been on here for almost a half an hour. But, guys, I'm not exactly sure what they specialize in when it comes to different cases or what major cases they specialize in. I think that might be like, I don't know, I want to say personal injury. Check out their webpage, guys. That should pretty much tell you everything that you need to know. I was basically recommended that from my friend myself, which is also a moderator. And speaking of mods, I'm probably going to have to go through my list and do a moderator audit. So there you go, guys. I definitely hope that information does help you out. If it does, let me know in the chats, or feel free to let me know down below in the comment section if they were able to help you or not. So, and I will do my absolute best to make sure that you guys actually do get the proper legal representation. You guys don't have to tell me exactly what type of suit that you're filing for. If you guys are looking to file any type of claim, Feel free to let me know in the comments down below. And if you are still looking for attorneys and you haven't found the right one yet, I will definitely do what I can. And as a matter of fact, just to top it off, I'll even do that right here on the live stream, guys. So I definitely do want to take the time to try to help each and every single one of you. But there's only a certain amount of things that I can do right now, guys, because my hands are, well, not literally, but hypothetically speaking, my hands are kind of tied at the moment. So I will definitely try to help you guys find attorneys. If you are, in fact, have been looking around for attorneys and nobody's willing to take your case, I will do what all I can to help provide for your cause at no additional cost to you guys. So that's one thing I definitely like to do here on the stream, guys. I definitely do like to try to help you guys out as much as I possibly can. So if you have any type of computer issues, if you have any type of legal issues, this, that, and the other, hopefully I can guide you. I can guide you into the right. Hopefully, I can guide you in the right direction and get you to where you need to go, get you to where you're wanting to go. So this is something I definitely like doing, guys. Anything from a legal aspect to computers, stuff like that. As you guys can see, I already have my laptop next to me. And a lot of you guys already know that I drink coffee on my stream, but evidently I might have to send this jar back to the manufacturer because I think this damn thing's got a hole in it. So anyway, guys, um, I don't think I'm going to try to take up too much more of you guys' time. So probably here in less than 15 minutes, I'll be signing off for the night. Uh, I need to start making longer videos and start adding more content to this because I've noticed the past 5 videos haven't been really getting any views. And my comment section has been completely dry from the time I started. So I definitely would I definitely would like to try to start getting as more comments in here as much as possible, or getting comments in general, because this actually does go to help support the channel. If you guys would like to interact with me, you guys are more than welcome to do so. I definitely do encourage it because this does help. This does go to help support the channel. And if you guys are not yet subscribed to the channel and you like the content that you see, go ahead and get subscribed for more content, because again, I will be making a lot more new content little by little to see where this goes before I start working into the bigger picture. So again, I'm going to try to cover as much ground as I possibly can, but also my main focus is right here on computers, guys. There are different games that are going to be coming out. I do talk a lot about different games that are not exactly out just yet, but there are newer games that are going to be coming out, and I'm going to be covering a lot more of this stuff coming up soon, guys. So, first thing is first, I'm going to go over here into my. Wait a minute. There we go. Cheap car repair, guys. This is already out on PC. I do believe this is a PC only game. A lot of your games, you guys, that I do on here are PC, and Mac. And all these games are on Steam. So if you guys definitely want to check these games out, check them out. Here's the prices for different games. If you don't see price tags, if you don't see a price on the game, that's probably because it's not out yet, guys. But there are a lot of games that are going to be coming out. Airport Contraband, that's one of them. And as you guys can see, there's a lot of others that do have price tags on them. There's one that I'm still tracking. I'm not exactly sure when this one is going to come out because right here it says to be announced. So I'm assuming probably later on this year or possibly sometime into next year. So a lot of your games could be in either stage 1 or stage 2 beta testing, but there, just note for the records that during some of the beta testing, guys, there could be some issues that could possibly prolong the release of the actual game. So if the game is released, you have downloaded it, and it's kind of like a glitchy, kind of buggish type game, definitely notify the devs, report any type of bug issues directly to the devs. So therefore, when they decide to, so therefore, when they go to check it out and they see and acknowledge the fact that there is like some type of bug effect that's associated with the game, that will actually help the devs to be able to create a patch note so they can actually smooth that out. Because a lot of these games, guys, a lot of them will play pretty smooth, but over like certain start to get a little rough around the edges. That's the parts where you should probably report that to the devs. So therefore, if any, therefore any type of minor discrepancy or anything else pops up, definitely do give them some heads up, let them know exactly what's going on. So when they receive enough complaints on that, they'll be in the midst of creating a patch note update. So hopefully that game will actually be a lot smoother and better suit the player for the right type of gameplay. Just note for the records, guys, that there are some video games that are probably going to be for cross-platform, PC, Xbox, PlayStation. For example, now Farming Simulator 25, if you have not got a chance to purchase that game and you're still trying to purchase it and you're still trying to download it and you're not able to play it, that's probably because you don't have the proper system to support that download. And what I mean by that is if you're on PC and you have a computer that actually has something less than an Intel iCore 7 processor, or if you don't have, if you're not running AMD, or if you have anything less than that type of processor I just mentioned, those games will not be compatible for your device. And also, guys, you must, the game requirements do meet the standards of a 3060 or better, 3060 graphics card, um, or AMD. So if you guys are running it, so if you guys are running the AMD, try to run the, you could either run the 3060 graphics card, the AMD Ryzen, I don't know if it's 5 or 6. I'm running the AMD Ryzen 7 3070 graphics card. I got the capture card to run with that, so I'm able to download it. I've actually downloaded it and I've been playing it ever since the game is launched, which was last November. And plus, I got the the Nexat mod, or not the mod, but other content to go with it. But even if you do download the game at a later date, guys, you can still download the Nexat pack. I don't know if that's going to cost you anything extra, but it probably will more than likely. But if it does, definitely do check out the prices. Only be able to only download what you can afford, guys. If you can't afford it, then I don't really suggest it. But it's really fun to play. It is also set up for crossplay. Um, you could play that many different ways. You can do role playing and stuff like that on there, but I'm not really much of a role playing type guy, but that's just really not my cup of tea. I'll just get on there and try to make as much money as I possibly can in the game so I could actually start getting better. They'll start out with very little to nothing and progress into something a lot larger. So I've been figuring out different ways to play the game and also being able to upgrade my equipment and much more. So there's wow. I've seen a lot of changes with Farming Simulator 25, guys, but Giant Software is, in fact, I do believe that they are in the midst of possibly starting another farming simulator game. So for all the odd numbers, that would be for like mobile devices and stuff like that. Last known game that they came out for mobile was Farming Simulator 23. It is for mobile devices and like iPhones, iPads, stuff like that. But for your PCs, all those will be like even numbers 22, 24, 19, 17, stuff like that. 17 is kind of an odd number. But it all just depends on what they want to do with that, where they want to go with it. But they also have Farming Simulator VR. If you get the VR headset, you can be able to replace parts and stuff like that on your tractor. And eventually, I think if your tractor is not well maintained, your tractor could possibly break down. So definitely check that out, guys. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns about the next farming simulator game coming out, Giants has not officially made any announcements of Farming Simulator 28, but that should probably be coming out here. They should probably be working on that. I do believe they are working on it, or if not, getting everything set up to make the step forward to pushing for the newer game. So I don't know exactly what to make of it just yet, but when the game does come out, guys, I will definitely keep you up to date, keep you up to speed with that as well. So, guys are able to download it, fantastic. If you're not able to afford it, just wait a little while, guys. The prices will come down eventually. So, hopefully, some of the prices will actually be a little bit more affordable compared to the actual game release date and stuff like that. So, hopefully, we're looking better. I'm looking forward to seeing better changes and stuff, and much more with the newer farming simulator games. And I think the major downfall is they're very reluctant on the mod hub, which I think the mod hub should probably be removed from the game because they're looking for different devs and stuff to create different types of mods, just to post them online and be able to do this, that, and the other. Also, guys, be really careful with third-party apps, third-party mods, because if some people, and I've actually noticed this quite, I've actually witnessed this. There is one person that has actually used a mod. They had actually created a mod without the dev from a different from the same mod. Somebody else took that idea and used it without the proper permissions. So Giant Software was in fact frowning upon that dramatically, guys. So I think just as a simple, I think as a simple solution, I think that Giant Software should remove the Mod Hub directly from the game and basically try to figure out ways to create and develop their own maps. That's compatible for all systems instead of just starting out with those for being on PC, this, that, and the other. I think that right there would actually be a little bit more creative. And I think Giant Software should try to figure out ways to develop their own maps and expand the game as much as possible without any type of interruptions, third parties, any of that. I think that they should probably do that themselves. That's just my opinion. I think that right there would actually help out quite a bit. And as for different modders passing on different mods to different players and stuff like that, like mining mods and stuff like that, and only making that accessible to different people instead of it going directly to the mod hub, I would actually consider that to be kind of favoritism. It's considered that to be favoritism in a way. But if they're going to create mods, I think it should be made available for everyone. Myself, that's just my thoughts on it, guys. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you guys agree with me in the comments. And if you guys are definitely wanting, if you guys would like to get a hold of Giant Software, check out their website, giantsoftware.com. Just to let you guys know, they are in the UK. So far, I've played almost every version of that. And guys, Farming Simulator has in fact came a very long way. I started playing that when it came out with Farming Simulator 14, which is made available only for mobile devices. Before that even before they even put that out for PC. So just a little something to think about, guys. I think that it should be made for all systems and not just certain select systems for the time being. And the Mod Hub, I think, my honest opinion, I think that should go because there's way too much favoritism there. Different modders playing on different maps, this, that, and the other. And when you got to download certain maps, you're not even able to find half of them. So I think a lot of this stuff should probably be discontinued. Mod Hub, different mods. And I think that there should be a way to make the games to enhance the graphics to make the game look a lot more realistic. Like for example, if it starts to rain and you're in your tractor and you're plowing through fields and stuff like that, the rain does not exactly beat up on the windows from the inside of the tractor, but you can see it from the outside. So that should basically have a two-way effect instead of a one-way visual. So if you guys have not got a chance to play Farming Simulator 25, I definitely do recommend downloading it. Check out the graphics and try to pay as close attention to detail as much as possible because that game is very well detailed. But still, some aspects of the game still does have a lot of animations. I think that the animations should look a lot more realistic. That's just my opinion. But Giant Software, I don't know if they're exactly working on that or not, but I do believe over an existential period of time, probably within the next 10 years, I think that we're going to see a lot more realistic graphics. At least that's what I'm hoping for. There for a while, I kind of stopped playing it. I uninstalled it because I had found out that that they fired one of their. I do believe that this guy was like one of their best employees. He was setting up different types of live events for I don't know if it was for charity or if it was for something specific, but he was actually the coordinator for setting up all live events for different players and for everyone to get together and basically be able to do all of that. So that was very unfortunate. So that's why I kind of uninstalled it. I haven't played it for quite a while. I just got back into playing it. So only time will tell, guys. I'm not sure what to expect within the next 10 years of farming simulator games, but hopefully we can start seeing a lot more realistic graphics. At least that's what I'm hoping for. When Farming Simulator 22 came out, they were playing on, I think it was like Engine 9 or something like that. There wasn't no specific details of what engine that game was playing on, but when they came out with Farming Simulator 25, they switched up to a whole new engine. They were playing on Engine 10. So for PC, Xbox S, Xbox X Series, and PlayStation 5, if you guys are playing on those systems there, that game is compatible for those. But for those of you who are playing on PlayStation 4 and you're trying to download Farming Simulator 25, unfortunately, I hate to be the pallbearer of bad news, but that game is not compatible directly for your system due to the fact of a software update and a later version of the game software engine that they're using. So if you're playing on PlayStation 4, that game is not going to be compatible for your system. So you might want to try to upgrade to a PS5. So guys, just to let y'all know, Sony is actually working on the PlayStation 6. That could range anywhere from $500 to $2,000. That's just for the system. And I don't think a lot of these gamers are too happy due to the fact that they're promoting AI in certain games. I'm not really too fond of that either. But I think that should be up to the players to decide if they want to use artificial intelligence or not. So being able to enable or disable I think that that should be a number one priority. Because if I was actually in charge of Giant Software, that's exactly what I would do. I'd make that option readily available for all players. I think that right there would actually reduce the amount of tension with artificial intelligence. It should be optional, it should not be mandatory. So that's just my opinion, guys. Take it for what it's worth. If you have got a chance to play Farming Simulator 25, that is absolutely fantastic. Let me know exactly what your thoughts are in the comments down below. And guys, got about 5 more minutes left. And after these 5 minutes are up, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off here just a little bit. So um, I'm definitely gonna dive in deeper to see exactly when or see exactly what Giant Software is up to. I know it's been a while since I've done this, so I'm also gonna help you guys as well. So if I happen to find out any more later news about any updates when it comes to Farming Simulator, I will definitely keep you guys in touch with that, keep you up to speed, and let you know exactly what's going on there. Or you can check out Farming Simulator's news podcast or Giant Software's podcast because they do also, you could probably find them on YouTube as well. I don't know if you'll be able to find them on Twitch, Twitter, any of that stuff, guys. They could very well possibly be on all those platforms. And guys, I'm very old school. I'm still gonna call it Twitter regardless. But as far as me reinstalling that app, that's very well unlikely because I did have a Twitter account there for a while. And when I found out what they were up to, I immediately uninstalled it and haven't been on since. So, guys, tonight time is really flying by, and I definitely do hope that y'all enjoyed the stream. So, if you guys do have any questions, comments, or concerns about anything that you'd like to see game wise, let me know in the comments, or feel free to drop a comment down or right over here in the chats. I have my chats on the right side of my screen today. Next live stream, I may have my chats back off to the left. So hopefully, if you guys do want to join the chats, all is welcome. If you guys have any concerns, questions, or anything, by all means, feel free to ask. If there's something I have an answer to, I will answer you as I will reply back to your questions as quickly as possible, also in which the order they were received. So therefore, hopefully I can answer everybody's questions to the best of my knowledge. Because at the end of the day, guys, everything could be subjected to change very quickly. I don't know when they're going to be releasing FS25 if they were, or not FS25, excuse me, FS28, Farming Simulator 28. So I'm definitely looking forward to diving deeper into that and try to get some more information out here to you guys. So when they do make their special announcement for the newer version of Farming Simulator, I will definitely keep you all up to date with that as well. And also, guys, I'm going to be doing a big list. So this is probably going to take me a little while to get everything set up. I'm not going to come up with an exact time frame, but I will definitely put this in the works. So therefore, I can push all this information out there to you as quickly as possible. But anyway, guys, it is 9 o'clock p.m. my time, Eastern Standard. So I definitely do want to thank you guys again for being a part of the channel. And big shout out to all my subscribers. Big shout out to my viewers. Even though my YouTube has not gotten very many views. But if you guys have missed the live stream at the very end and you're just tuning in for the first time and you're seeing everything that I do, or if you'd like to know more about what I do, you guys can also check out some of my other videos prior to this one, and this will pretty much tell you exactly what I do on the channel. So again, I definitely do want to thank you guys again for being a part of the channel. And as always, guys, Be safe, stay sharp, stay frosty, and most of all, stay vigilant. Until next time, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.